This is Ryan Seeger submitting my report to the Infowars Nightly News. From FEMA Region 5, guising as small-town America. Tonight's top story, the UN is the only state. With credibility given by Obama, we have seen accelerated pushes in the United Nations Agenda 21. Using the invasive species order of the Department of Natural Resources has had farms shut down and livestock ordered killed. Now, why do I bring this up, you may ask? Besides the obvious reasons, for me personally, it is because of the informed work of one man, Mark Baker. The counterblows that this man has dealt Agenda 21 should inspire anyone to get involved and find out what they can do locally. Other than his well-informed counterblows, helping to protect farmers' freedoms, Mark Baker's media exposure and support indeed helped him save his livestock. We're in the tragic case of Andrew Wardez, whose mysterious death and strange media blackout type scenario are results of Agenda 21's land-grabbing actions. I know some of you may be familiar with these stories because of reporters like Mike Adams and Darren McBreen, brought to you from the Infowars Nightly Newscast and the Alex Jones radio show. These two stories are what made me feel I had to accept Alex Jones's challenge to get out there and become an info warrior. Though I have no experience and have never made any videos before, this is exactly the kind of call to action we people need. So I asked myself, how is Agenda 21 affecting me locally here? And who knows, and who else is out there that can see these problems creeping up? This is Ryan Seeger reporting to you from the downtown Stevens Point, Wisconsin at the Center Point Marketplace. This used to be known as the downtown Stevens Point Mall. But as you can see, there is no traffic, no parking, and of course, property for sale. This structure has blocked off small business owners on the other side of it from having access to the main roads through town. This is the last store left in the mall. All power has been shut off to the lights outside the rest of the mall. And all of the mall has been closed off except for the department store, which only stays open because this is the only place within any kind of walking distance. But the people who still remain down here are true locals and have been supporting local businesses in the area for quite some time. This is Ryan Seeger, and I have two people who are willing to answer questions about how they feel about downtown and the new revival process. Do you think that the government is too big?
Well, I do believe that the government should make some proper decisions, but I feel like when it comes to the local level, I feel it should be in the hands of the people who live there. There are many decisions that the government can make and they shouldn't make.
What do you think is keeping people from getting involved locally and trying to, enact change in their local areas?
I think that they don't really know where to start. That maybe they want to, but there's no activism as to where you would go to get involved with that. There's no group of people that really are for this and that are speaking out against it.
Have you ever heard of Agenda 21?
I have not heard of Agenda 21.
Do you feel like you are part of the local decision-making process?
I actually do not feel that anyone is really part of the local decision-making process. We have a new roundabout parking thing that no one agreed to. The fountain that's wasting thousands of dollars every time it's used. We don't get to say what goes on down there.
Well, isn't it true that the reason why the mall has been left empty is because it was so high renting standards?
Well, what happened, yes, that was part of it, but also the mayor decided to go in there and test the soil. The mayor was trying to sell it as a safety issue.
What do you think about the new revival plans for downtown? Do you think the college that they're planning on putting in the mall is going to help small business owners downtown?
I've actually noticed due to several years of me being here, small local business, they do survive from the university and college. They can use all that mall space to fill it up, so that's bringing more downtown instead of demolishing half of it and turn it into a parking lot.
Do you think big government can make good decisions on local sustainability?
Big government or corporate America does not know what they're dealing with when it comes to small local economy. And it's no offense to like corporate America, but you know, if I'm going to the store to buy something, I want to know the person I'm buying it from. You know?
With the downtown Stevens Point case of the mall being turned into a college and how people feel like they do not have a voice in local matters, it is really easy to see how Agenda 21 can slip through the cracks. The fact that the mall has destroyed downtown businesses, and now that they want to bring back the mall's life and revitalize it through having college students invade the downtown area, may seem like a good idea on the surface because it will help support businesses. But really, are these outsiders going to be supporting local businesses, or are they going to be demanding new shops? In a way, it seems like problem reaction solution to me. You give them the mall, you let it destroy their economy, and then you tell them downtown's businesses will thrive if you let college students come down. And in a way, it may help at first, but people are going. The people who want to support local communities are the people who feel like they have ties in their communities. And when nobody feels like they have a tie in their community, like college students who just know that they're here and look at townies as a bunch of people who are clinging onto the past and have no real ideas of where America's future or the future of the planet may be going. The last thing I want to see is big business and corporate interests pushing out the little man and the local small family-owned businesses out of our downtown area of Stevens Point. We have a lot of historical heritage that is obviously strewn about the community with our murals and our pictures, and the last thing we need is a cookie-cutter, manufactured consent, Starbucks, Walmart-loving bunch of liberal yuppies saying that, oh, everything needs to be regulated. These kinds of changes can let Agenda 21 just roll right in and pave over small-time business owners. We need to get informed and start asking the right questions. And like Mark Baker, our freedom farmer, yeah, what you growing there, Mark? Freedom.